Types of Arabic. When people say Arabic, they may not realize there are actually different types of Arabic. And if you're learning Arabic, it's super helpful to know the difference. So let's go through them, starting with the most classical and moving toward the everyday. Number 1, the Qur'an, classical Fusha. The Qur'an is the highest and most beautiful form of Fusha. Yes, it has deep and poetic wording, but many parts are simple, clear, and still used today. In fact, the Arabic of the Qur'an helped shape what we now call Modern Standard Arabic, MSA. So, taking examples from the Qur'an is totally normal, and actually, learners should enjoy it. Number 2, Modern Standard Arabic, MSA. This is the Arabic used in news, books, school, and formal speeches. And it's the one I use here on my channel. It's a modern version of Quranic Arabic, simpler, more direct, and focused on clear, formal communication. It avoids very old or poetic structures and uses more neutral, clear vocabulary. Number 3, Arabic dialects. Now this is where things get fun and a little tricky. Dialects are the spoken forms of Arabic. Every region or country has its own version, like Egyptian, Gulf, Levantine, Maghribi, and more. They sound different from each other, and they also sound different from modern standard Arabic. Let's start here. These are the Gulf countries. You've got Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Kuwait, the UAE, Oman, and Qatar. All of them share a similar Gulf dialect, though there are still small differences between each one. And even within the same country, the dialect can change from one area to another. And here's Yemen. It's part of the Gulf region too. And the Yemeni dialect is really rich and unique. Levantine dialects. Now here's the Levant region, Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, and Palestine. The accent here is softer and really popular in media, especially in songs and TV shows. Egyptian Arabic, and of course, Egypt. Egyptian Arabic has its own flavor because of Egyptian movies and music. A lot of people recognize this dialect easily, even if they're not learning it. Maghribi dialects. Now let's go to the far west, Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, and Libya. This area is called the Maghrib, and the dialect here can sound really different, fast, blended, and full of French. Sudanese Arabic. Sudan has its own dialect too. Sudanese Arabic is very close to Standard Arabic in many ways, but it has a soft, unique rhythm and everyday expressions that make it stand out. Iraqi Arabic. Over here in Iraq, the dialect is Iraqi Arabic. It's one of the richest and most expressive dialects. Some of the words feel very classical, almost like Old Arabic, but the pronunciation and style are totally Iraqi. Which dialects are closer to MSA? Some dialects stay pretty close to MSA, while others sound very different. Gulf Arabic and Levantine Arabic are usually the closest. The structure and most of the vocabulary feel familiar, just a little more casual. Egyptian Arabic is somewhat close too, but it has a lot of its own expressions and sounds. Maghribi Arabic, like Moroccan, Algerian, or Tunisian, is the farthest. It mixes in a lot of French and Spanish influences, and the way people speak is really fast and heavy. But even in Maghribi, you'll still find many words that connect back to Fusha. Okay, so now let's look at some real examples to see what's happening in dialects. In modern standard Arabic, you say kitab with a clear short vowel E at the beginning. But in many dialects, we say it with a sukun. Kitab, kitab. No short vowel at the start. Same thing with the verb tamshi. In Fusha, it starts with a clear T. But in dialects, you'll often hear timshi, timshi, very light and fast, starting with sukun.